Fiverr is a popular website that allows its users to buy and sell services starting at $5. And while most of the people on there just offer their writing, marketing, or graphic design work, you'd be surprised at the amount of strange things you could find. So today, I want to discuss 10 weird Fiverr services. It's amazing to what lengths many will go to simply make themselves look better on the internet by photoshopping pictures, implying that they're very wealthy, and of course the most famous, lying about having a girlfriend. If you don't want to go through the hassle of making a fake account that needs to be maintained, as well as finding pictures of someone to make your superior other, and write realistic messages from her perspective to make it look legitimate, you can just hire someone on Fiverr to do it for you. As one page reads, "For $5 I will add you as a friend permanently and be in a relationship with you for 4 days. Each day I will write on your wall and post 1 or 2 times unless you want less. I will also like your photos and comment on some of them randomly if you prefer." So if that sounds like the service for you, I'll leave a link to it in the description. Having people reading a script you've written is one of the staple services provided by members of the website Fiverr. These people usually record messages that could be sent to your friends and family, as well as professional-grade videos that could be used to promote your business. One variation of this gig was created by a teacher, where you could pay a small sum of money to have children in an Indian village read a brief message of your choosing, with it assumed that the money would help further their education, and the internet was more than willing to help these kids out. Yes, while many of the people on Fiverr will turn down a gig if they deem it inappropriate, the person running this one was more than willing to accept people's money. Unfortunately, the fun had to end with their page being taken down, but not before plenty of readings were already paid for and performed. The program Photoshop has become synonymous with image manipulation since its inception over 25 years ago, but it's not the easiest program to use, with most needing to invest many hours into learning just the basics. Because of the steep learning curve, many offer their skill set on Fiverr to do a variety of tasks on the program, but since there are so many people doing this, many have gone more specific with what they offer using the application, which has led to some interesting results. For a small price, a user named SBogdan will make a picture of you alongside the fictional character Edward from the Twilight series, and people seem to be satisfied with positive reviews for the service by people who received exactly what they were looking for. Trolling people online may be one of the internet's most famous pastimes. Veiled under the anonymous nature of most websites, a person can log on, pretend to be whoever they want, and mess with others for their own personal amusement. While many would scold this behavior, others view it as just harmless fun as long as it doesn't leak into real life. If you don't personally have the time to irritate others on the internet but still want to cause a scene, a user named Insults for Cash is more than willing to troll on your behalf. This 26-year-old aspiring writer and rapper will do some research, some photo manipulation, and comment or message the requested person for just $5. Even though it's a decent value, it just seems to miss the point of trolling if you have someone doing it for you. Smoking is one of the world's biggest habits, with over 1 billion people on Earth who like their cigarettes. And while this one Fiverr user isn't really a smoker, he'll make an exception for $5. For such a small price, he'll have a video made up where a 50-word script of your choosing will be read, while casually smoking. If you pay a little extra though, the cigarette will be upgraded to a cigar as well as an 80-word script. Maybe you want him to hold a beer in the other hand while he reads your lines. Well, that's possible too, all for a very reasonable price. Not much shows that your brand has made it big quite like having the logo plastered on the side of an airplane. It shows power, success, and fortune, but unfortunately it also is extremely expensive and in most cases impractical, which is why you may want to go for the next best thing. For just $5, graphic designer PaperGo will Photoshop a logo or picture you sent her on the side of an airplane. And from the final product, it really does look like you have a plane branded to your business without having to go through the trouble of, well, you know, actually doing it. Although I have a feeling that if you have this done, you won't be fooling anybody. Similar to trolling, prank calling is done in the hopes of getting a reaction out of a person on the other line. And for decades, radio shows, along with just people in the comfort of their own home, have been pretending to be someone they're not when using the phone for the sole purpose of entertainment. Perhaps though, you personally can convincingly alter your voice, or simply won't keep it together when trying to irritate a person on the other line. Well, now with the help of a man that goes by the name of Zoller Vision, you can give him a number, some details about the person he's calling, and even a premise so he can record himself messing with them. Unfortunately, the craft of prank calls may be dying, with a younger generation that uses a variety of social networks to communicate rather than by phone. So they are more suspicious when someone they don't know tries to call them, which wasn't as much the case years ago. As the Wikipedia page says, alpacas are a social herd animal that live in family groups consisting of a territorial alpha male, females, and their young. They're a long-haired domesticated South American mammal related to the llama, valued for their wool. While the animal is used for its fleece to make clothing, one man on Fiverr has discovered a very interesting use for the animal. For $5, he will place a sign with a custom message on the alpaca, then take a picture of it and send it to you. Also, if alpacas aren't your style, you could select to have the sign placed on a horse instead, making this a service for just about anyone. While not the most popular, many impersonators of celebrities have started to make their way onto the Fiverr platform, with their talents in mimicking famous actors, politicians, and musicians, by making custom messages pretending to be them. But even though there are quite a few, this Robert De Niro one is easily my favorite.
I didn't find my father yet, and I don't know what to think, if he's here or not, but still I'm gonna search for him. In the meantime, I've been watching...
While it may not be the most accurate Robert De Niro impression ever, I still think it's worth the $5. Do you have a strong suspicion that your boyfriend is cheating on you? Have you checked the leaked Ashley Madison account info to no avail, but still have a strong inclination that your husband is unfaithful? Well, this Fiverr page may be the exact thing you've been looking for. For only $5, Natalia will flirt or hit on your boyfriend, husband, or even girlfriend on Facebook to see if they are committed to the relationship they're currently in. The strangest part is, this service is categorized in the just for fun section of the site, which seems pretty out of place. The other option is to save your $5 and just break up with a person if you're that paranoid that they're cheating on you. Well, there you have my picks for 10 weird Fiverr services. But before I finish this video today, I just want to give a very big thank you to my sponsor, Filmora Go. The full-featured video editing phone app offers a collection of impressive features, including one-touch themes that will turn any video into something worth talking about. In addition, the app comes packed with amazing filters, motion graphics, a music library, and even the ability to import photos from Facebook and Instagram. Everything you need to make movies on the go. So if that interests you in any way, I'll leave a link to it in the description. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.